You're going to use AirPods. The AirPods are in the cash box. Okay. Don't put the AirPods in until you're ready to teach. Yeah. Then you're going to click on this, and then right here, click on participants. Yep, just click this right in participants, and then down here you'll hit view all, and then view all, and then right there you'll hit start video, and then it should so start video.
There we go. Okay.
And then you'll be able to select somebody else just logged in. So now if you move, I can see the class. So when you get up, see how it's not set for class?
Yeah.
So then you're gonna have to like adjust it for class.
I love that.
These are to wipe the AirPods, but this is just because it's not on a click. So I need to lift it up a little bit. And when I lift it up, I don't want it to fall over. So I do it like that. And then to get like all your people, I can hit a grid, and then that'll like start showing me more.
Okay.
Or I can click on it or go back to the one. And I see me, and then I can see everybody lower.
Okay. And then when you're finished,
you'll come up here
and
in meeting.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. That's me down there. It says I'm logged in. Oh, whoever it was just logged out. Stacy did not connect to audio. So somebody's trying to log in when it's possible. There we go. Stacy is in HIP, and Amanda Marin is connected to audio.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Is that helpful?
Yeah, that's
Did she not send an email maybe to find one of us to figure it out? Okay, you ever supposed to do it? She really wants one on all of you can do lessons. Here, and then but one in each year is done, put the other one in before you can grab it out. Does that make sense? And then they'll let one connect, and then you can take the one that's dying, you can get out. So put one in. So like I'm gonna start class and put one in. And then after this will go dead, like it'll give me like a little chime. When I hear that, I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one on the face of the computer. When this one is going, like when it's connected, like now I have the I'll then take the one out. So then the audio kicks in. Otherwise you'll stop audio and stop audio. So if you're teaching when it's consistent, you don't have to stop and then start back. So that's why they put a mode in where you can only where one voice are gonna run without and then you so
Do they charge you?
they charge automatically in the case, and then we do more parts overnight. So that'll be a little. How are you?
You all right?
I did all that.
Which class is it?
Mine? Friday.
Okay. So if you want, we can do this if you want time, but we can be them $11 Friday. And if you like say you're doing like as long as it's like and you want to let's just strike it, like try it every time. Okay.
Have you gotten a lot of good feedback from it so far?
What?
Have you gotten a lot of good feedback from everything?
People supposed to like it so far.
Yeah. I thought it felt like I was in the 9:30 class yesterday, like I was in class.
I love it. Good. That makes me happy. So you really did.
I did.
Good.
Yeah, I thought, and you did a good job of like including people who are online while you were teaching.
Like maybe like no worries, like so funny. I always have to make sure I'm being asking for
Yes.
so they get a little bit like trying to email them or that they have. Okay, you know, like
Yeah, because that happened to me yesterday. I was like, oh, and he was, right?
Yeah, so the good news is that people are getting on, she's freaking out, and it's normal.
Oh, great.
Yeah. That's it, we have Instagram, Twitter, but all the social media accounts we put our stuff at. I know, I couldn't know. I think I'm gonna split it 2 months. The good news is this class. Not like the, yes, the first 2 days, we first started, all that was like, it's. Look at the Twitter.
Oh,
They said
oh my
there's
God.
I do too. They're married. Yeah, they've been married for a while now. They got married, I was terrible. Yeah, it was really cute. It's a super small wedding. They did anything like that. So when they came here last, when we saw it over the owners, they were married. I want to say they've been married like at least 6 months now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and in addition to that, just had no
Congrats.
Okay. Yeah, I was on the stairs. Like, yeah, you left you, yeah. Right. See you later, love. Come on in. So we've got one other item coming, so we'll see. But for now. And then. Can't go back anywhere in here. I'll probably, I guess I'll probably go, I'll go right here. And then that way you can put it anywhere around. I'm gonna go across on the video. Pretty much. Okay. Cool. All right, no, wait. Yeah. Jump in. Now you get down to one spot. No, that's perfect. Don't use it.
It might have been falling.
Guys, I see a lot of you dialing in. You're just dialing in virtually with us. If you can just touch your screen and there's a little button down there and it'll say start video. If you just click on that, it'll allow us in the room to see you guys. Yeah. We'll be starting class shortly.
Sort of slowly come on when I say that. Some people are like, no, no video, you get nothing. No video for you. Oh, yeah, and then when I sit down, I'm having a stagger.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, and you can come in a little more, Sean. Yeah, like here a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Well, welcome, you guys. If you're at home, I invite you to turn on your video. If you're not quite certain how to do that, just tap your screen and it'll bring up the little options there. There's an option that says start or stop video. I invite you to start that video. Just gonna help us to keep you aligned here. If you don't want to start your video, there is no penalty for it. It just means that you're doing naked yoga at home. So I'm just kidding. I'm also going to mute all of you just to clear up any distractions. Awesome. Muting everyone now. So if you start talking to me, I won't hear you in the moment. Oh, I love it. We've got some dogs, some friends, all of you guys. Thank you for joining us. I have two friends in the studio here with us. We have Sham and Sarah. So I'm really excited you can use them, and I'll be practicing throughout your practice with you a little bit as well, just to give you a visual guide. If this is your first HIPS class, like welcome to HIPS. If this is not your first HIPS class, you kind of know what you're in store for. We have people here from all over. Victoria and Luke, welcome, joining us all the way from the West Coast. So yeah, let's get started, you guys. Right here, we're gonna get started in your mat, and I want you to come into tabletop, so like a four-legged position. And what I want you to have is your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your hips. What I don't want to see is kind of us being back, forward, or a little droop in the belly, like we're just hanging out. Create a flat spine here. And you are literally going to lift your right leg like a fire hydrant. Yeah, if you have a dog, he can help show you how to do this. Just flex your back toes or come onto the back of your foot, however you want. But pull your knee up really high here, and then take a big breath in, and then hover it right over the mat. Yeah, don't drop it. And then take it back up, and then hover. We're gonna do 3 more. Up, and then back to your hover. Don't drop your head, keep a neutral spine. Up, and then to a hover. And on this last one, we're gonna take it up, and I invite you to hold it right here. And then you're just gonna pulse your heel. Don't move the knee, just pulse your heel like it's going up to the sky, like your glute is tight, and you're going up right here for 8, 7, 6, feel the fire, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now, right here, take your knee back to level, straighten your leg, and tiny little circles behind you for 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knee, back to the earth. Right side's on fire, isn't it? Yeah, ours is too. Now, reset your hands. We're going for the left side. Now, warning is the left always feels tired right from the start because you've worked the right. So, breathe in, exhale up, fire hydrant. Flex your toes here and drop it to a hover. We're going 4 more just like that. 4, and then to a hover. Yes, just like that, guys. Keep going. Don't let the belly drop. Hit the belly in and up. 2 more. Ooh, mine's on fire. Yeah, I don't know what yours feels like, but hold it up on this last one and go for the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ooh, goodness. 3, 2, 1. Pull the knee up, extend the leg, go for those little back circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, come back to the mat. Ooh. Nice little side to side shake of the hips. They're on fire now, right? Waking them up. Yeah. Take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, and then exhale. Curve your spine, gaze at your belly button. Big breath in, lengthen. Big breath out, empty. 1 more, everybody fill up and look. Exhale, downward facing dog. So yeah, go right into your first down dog here. Drop your head, bring a little ease. Bend your knees. Bring your hands together at the top of your mat. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, lizard. Yeah, so on lizard, if you're looking for a guide here, I can take it, just hands together, and then you're gonna lift right foot up, and then to the outside of your right hand, you're going for a deep lunge here. Stay in your breath here, and notice if there's more for you. If you can drop onto your forearms, don't hold back. Go ahead and drop down onto your forearms. Keep your back leg extended here. Perfect, that's it. And some of you, your hips may be a little bit tighter than others. Like invite in breath, regardless of what's showing up right here. Bring in a little ease. Right, Victoria? Yeah, a little ease here with that breath. Take a big inhale. And then exhale a little bit deeper. Let your right knee open. That's it, Allie. Just like that. Big breath in. And then surrender. Go even deeper. That's it. Drop your back knee. Bend your back knee. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna come in a little bit deeper. So if you bend your back leg, take your right hand and reach for it. For me, I need to extend my arm back up. Some people have the flexibility to drop onto their forearm. For me, it's just not there. But right here, I feel this in the front of my quad, through my hamstring, and still in my right hip. Look up. Now pull your shoulder blades in. Move your upper arm bones back. 3 more breaths. Ujjayi, big inhale and exhale. 1 more full breath in. Slowly release your back foot. Walk your right foot up your mat just a little bit. Shift your hips over your knee, half split. Now, at half split, my hip is over my knee and my front foot is forward. So I can walk my heel up a little more to get more extension, but I don't want to drive my butt to my ankle. Okay, so we're staying here and straightening the front leg. You can add a little more here. Take your left hand and reach for your pinky toe. Now pull your toes towards your face as you drop your chest even lower. Ooh, I feel that right in my hamstring, like where it gets tight behind the knee into the middle of the hamstring. It's where it shows up for me. Now, where's it showing up for you? Breath in. Go a little bit lower. That's it. Chest to thigh, head to knee. Breath in. And then an empty. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, you can move into full split. So full split would just be driving the knee back and walking your front foot forward. This does not mean that you have to drop everything to the ground. It's just working a new edge. So I invite you here to what works for you. If you have pillows because you're at home or mat cushions, like just shove that under wherever you need it. Yeah, if you have a block, even better. Adjust where you need, and then breathe. 5 breaths. You're holding on to that tension. If you're squeezing your jaw, pressing your tongue forward, just let go. Allow your body to shake a little, to kind of like open a little here. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. And everybody find your way down dog as you exhale. Any movements you need, take them here. Shaking of the hip, lifting and rolling of the leg. And readjust. Hands together. Left side lizard. Left leg up. Come intentional. Really come into the pose here. Breathing deep. Just allow yourself to sink in. Drop your right hip down. Allow your left knee to open. Just like that. Big breath in. And then see if you can't take it a little bit deeper. Like, can you come to your forearms? Breathe in. Empty it out. Now, where are you holding on right here? And why? If it doesn't feel good, why are you holding on to it? Yeah, take a breath in. And right here, exhale it out and take it even deeper. Like, where can you go from here in this exhale? 3 more breaths. Another inhale. Exhale into half split. So again, just, oh wait, I lied. Don't go half split. Go back, go back. Sorry, folks, I got distracted. Bend the knee. We want to get into the quad here. Sean was so excited. She's like, yes, she forgot. I didn't forget. We're going. Bend the knee and reach back with that left arm for your top foot and pull your knee close to your butt. Now we're going into that quad area, like definitely that part where I feel it right in the quad. And then you're pulling in and taking it even deeper, getting that stretch. Big breath. Big exhale. Do that one more time. Big full inhale. Clear it out. Now move to half split. Yeah, you got it. Shift your hips over your knee and walk your left foot up. Nice work, guys. Take your right hand to your left toes and pull them closer to your face. Lizard's one that can kind of go all through the body. Lizard's actually one of my favorite ones because it kind of moves in a little bit deeper. So then when you release into your half split, you kind of go from the top of your quad to the back of your hamstring. And that's going to keep a loosening in the low back where you can sometimes tighten if you work those things. Move into full split, monkey. Whatever variation you're working, just go ahead and slide on in. Yeah, get out of your head. You're like, I can't do that. You won't, right? Like, figure out how you do that. If you've never been there, just start sliding your back foot back. Flex your front foot so that you're not stopping yourself and your ankle slides a little bit. So go a little bit more than you're comfortable with, and then breathe. Just pull your toes a little. Now, take it even further. Just slide up a little bit more. Feel that shake start to set in, like new nerves waking up, new energy through the body. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Bring your attention right here and go for 4 more breaths. Yeah, big inhalation. Surrender as you exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And together, fill your lungs. Exhale, slowly make your way downward facing dog. However you find your way there, we'll make our way back to downward facing dog. And from down dog, I want you to take your right foot to the top of your mat and set up for a low lunge. I'll take my low lunge facing Sham so that you can see it. We're gonna do a little bit of psoas stretching here. So what I see a lot of is people set up like this in their low lunge, which is putting pressure on the back knee. What I'd like to see you do is shift your weight forward. So notice the top of my foot, like where I press through my shoestrings here, is flat and my knee is forward. So the pressure is in the front leg here. So I'm putting weight in my front center heel. I want you to lift your hands up and you're gonna press through your shoestrings as you lift up. And we're gonna hold that for 4, 3, 2, and then release down. Slowly release down. You're gonna take a big breath in and empty it out. Yeah, notice if your belly's poking out like mine, you just pull your belly in, get the weight into your front leg, and here we go. Lift up for 5, 4, pull your right knee over to your pinky toe, 2, lower down. Great job. We're going for one more. So I'm gonna watch you, but you guys go. Ready? Lift up. 5, 4, yes, put the weight through your shoestring, straighten your back leg. One more big inhale, lower down. Great job. Take down dog and switch to the other side. Yeah, bring your left foot forward, take your right foot down. So same thing, set up the foundation. We want to be intentional here. Be intentional to create safety and to get bigger in the pose. Press to the center of your left heel, reach up. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Beautiful, 2 more rounds, ready? Lift up, go, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Here we go, one more on this side. Lift up for 5, keep breathing, 3, 2, lower down. Yeah, and then come to downward facing dog just for a setup. And from down dog, drop both knees to the mat. Now, it's kind of like camel, but we're going into what we call hero's pose. In the yin world, they call this saddle. So you're gonna take your knees out and drop your booty down. If you have bad knees or issues with the knees, I invite you to take this one at a time. If you have tight ankles, you may experience this in the ankles, but you want your glutes onto the mat and you're gonna walk your hands behind you. Now, if you can drop to your forearms, drop to your forearms. So that would be dropping straight back onto the forearms. If this is accessible and you can go further, walk your hands out to the side and drop all the way onto the shoulders. You will have an arch in your lower back. Now, for those of you who are here, stay. If you're modifying, you're gonna straighten your right leg out in front of you. Your left knee is still at that bend, but you can open it up here. This will protect the knee a little bit. Now, same progression, back, elbows, all the way. You control the intensity of your own pose. Breathe. Fortunately, you're on your back, so you did not see my not so graceful exit there. Yeah. And if you're in a fuller expression, you'll be here for another 8 breaths. If you're in half, take it to the other side. Now just go ahead and switch. Everybody breathe. For 5 more breaths in this pose, really feeling your quads, feeling your hamstrings. Welcome. And just allow yourself to settle into the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Yeah, if you're on your back, come back to your elbows and forearms, from forearms to hands, and hands slowly back over to downward facing dog. And then your down dog, just pedal your feet, shake out your head. Walk your feet out a little bit wider. So walk your feet out mat to mat. Beautiful. Walk your hands all the way back. So you're slowly walking the hands. So we're moving through the hamstrings, and walk your hands back. So you're almost in ragdoll. Drop your head and then drop your hips. So we're coming into goddess pose. Opening of the hips. So you want your heels down. Bring your hands together and pressing your hands into one another. I want you to just lift up your right heel. So you're on the mound of your right foot. Yeah, lift your heel even more, Sarah. Yeah, beautiful, just like that. and then shift over into your left. You'll feel this in the back of your left ankle and kind of moving through the calf. Do you feel it here? Yeah, there it is. And then take another inhale, drop your right, shift your weight over to the right, lift your left ankle. That's it, just lift your heel and then breathe for 3, 2, drop your left. And then right here, this is where it gets a little more challenging. We're gonna lift both heels up, lift them up, lift them up. Now press your knees out for 3, 2, lower. Yeah, drop your hands, come to your knees. We're gonna take what's called toes pose. Staying with the ankle stretch here, you're gonna curl your toes under, and then you're gonna sit up tall, puff your chest, and then sink your hips back with your chest puffed so that you're not curving. Beautiful, and then sink down even lower, right onto your heels, and then sit up straight. And just like that with this pose, you'll find an edge, this moment where you just wanna give up and you're not into this anymore. And right when you get to that point, like take 3 more breaths. I've reached that point many times this week. Yeah, it's like walking off of an edge, just not knowing what's underneath you. And right here, it's like what's showing up on the inside. And this is where we can do a little bit of work, right? We can stay in the breath without giving up. Yeah, notice the emotion that comes up when you're ready to come out. You're ready to fidget. Notice what you start saying to yourself, maybe even about me, right? It's like it all starts to come up. And then stay right there in that emotion for another 3. Sink down even lower, 2. 1 more big breath in, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And notice, like immediately as you shift out, so does the emotion. Yeah. What are you holding on to? And where can you let go? Come onto your butt. We're gonna set up for double pigeon. So in double pigeon, you're actually gonna take your left knee on bottom. I want you to line the left knee with your left hip and just shift your left shin parallel to the top of your mat. So you're creating a 45-degree angle. Now you're gonna pick up your right foot and we're just gonna hang out with it a little bit. It's like the only thing we're allowed to hug right now and cuddle. So let's do that with our right leg, yeah. Squeeze it like it doesn't have corona and just like give it a little love, yeah. And then take that knee or ankle right over your knee. Now, if you can stack your shins and you've got 2 45-degree angles, great. This is not always accessible for everyone. So for some of us, this may look like a little bit like this, and you're working your right glute towards the mat. Yeah. So whatever angle, whatever level you're at, that's okay. Like there's no judgment. Like your body is where it is, and that's perfect. We're just gonna work it a little bit deeper. Everybody take little claw hands and then pull your thumbs right into your hip hinge and feel right underneath your hip bones. Press down and towards the ground and then shift your chest towards your thighs. Yeah, you're giving yourself a little self-assist. Now pull your chest closer to your thighs and then let your chin and your head be the last to fall. You can keep pressing down here or you can start to reach forward. Notice if you're pressing the earth away from you, just bend your elbows, bring a little ease. It's easy to hold on to tension and to carry around stress and not even know it. Sometimes we're really good at suppressing the stress and the anger and putting on the quote unquote happy face. Like right here is an opportunity to just physically start letting things go. All that suppression turns into lactic acid. It turns into like hardening of the body, shortening of the muscles. That turns into tightness. Notice if you can start to relieve some of that tightness, like you start to relieve some of that stress. I have a really good friend of mine, and every once in a while, like some of you know me, I'm definitely type A, OCD, and sometimes I get a little worked up. Yeah. So I have a friend who will just roll down the window, and I'll ask him, like, why are you rolling down the window? He's like, I got to let some of the mean out of this car, you know? And it's like, every time I'm in hips, I think, like, who's letting down the window? Like, we've got to let some of this out, right? Even right here, like, where are you holding on? Like, where are you scared to go a little more? Yeah, fear is all around us. Like, why is this holding you back? Right here. Are you scared you're going to break? You have no more oxygen to breathe? Yeah, let that go. And then just start walking your hands forward a little more, like 6 inches more. Like, take a goal, right? Just go 3 to 6 inches more. And then I invite you just 5 more breaths right here in this double pigeon. And this becomes a juicy goodie when we turn this right into shoelace. So we're gonna go from double pigeon to shoelace. What that means is it's almost like you're pulling your legs to the sides and like getting your knees to stack. So now your bottom ankle is coming towards your booty, your right ankle is coming towards your booty, and you're stacking your knees. Yes, beautiful, yes. Now you can take your hands and place them like they're anchors behind your feet, and then draw your chest towards your knee, drop your head. Think about pressing your glutes down towards the mat at the same time as you press your chest towards your knees, your thighs. And breathe here. And take another breath in and a breath out. And slowly release. You'll come up to seated, extend your legs in front of you and shake them out. I'll lift both hands up to the sky, big reach, forward bow. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, bow forward. One more big inhale. Full exhale to clear. Double pigeon. Taking the left leg on top. So right leg on bottom, same principle applies. You want a 45-degree angle, knee in line with your hip, shin parallel to the top of the mat. Then this left baby needs some love. We don't love on the right and not the left. So give him a little bit of a rock, a little bit of an opening, maybe even pull the shin parallel to your chest. Oh, that goes a little bit deeper, maybe a little bit tighter, and then swing it right over into your double pigeon. Again, shift up wherever it is that you're at and bow forward. Chest to thighs. Being aware if there's a little more tightness, a little more tension on this side. Take deeper breaths. Keep challenging yourself to go deeper. Every exhale, release a little more. And just be open to possible, the idea of there's more. And then sink down a little bit lower, pressing your chest towards your shins, pressing your hips down into the mat. Reach your hands 6 inches forward. From your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Big inhale. Sit up on your exhale. We're gonna move into shoelace. So right knee is coming center, your right ankle towards your booty, left leg on top. When you get into full shoelace, knees stacked, go ahead and shimmy down, chest towards your thighs. Again, if you're modifying, you're going to your capacity, pressing the left sit bone down as much as possible. So you'll notice my legs are a little staggered here. They're not completely stacked. I'm still working that range here. So go where you have accessibility. And then find your edge from right there. That moment, that spot, keep going, deepening. Take a big breath in and go even deeper as you exhale out. Notice if this side's a little more tense right now. Like, what can you let go of? Is it letting go of your breath? Are you holding that? Is that the tongue pressing against the roof of your mouth? Or is that the thoughts in your head? Where is the resistance? And let it go. 3 more breaths. Yeah, finding your edge just so you can create a new one. A big inhale. Slowly come to seated as you exhale. Yeah, legs out in front of you, shake it out. We're gonna take another seated forward fold, scoop out anything extra. Ground your sit bones, lift up, forward fold. Halfway lift, flatten your back. Bow forward. Take another big breath in. Fold. And release your feet. We're gonna take deer pose. Deer also comes from the yin world, and I love deer. Deer is a great way to get out of your low back. So you're gonna take your right leg as if you're setting up for half pigeon. So your knee in line with your hip, creating this 45-degree angle. And then I want you to take your left knee in line with your left hip and just slide your shin parallel to your mat. So you've got 2 40-degree angles. So Sarah, yeah, perfect. Now, from here, you're gonna reach up and you're gonna twist to your right and line your shoulders to the wall or the side, and then fold forward. If you have a pillow or a bolster, you can put this under your chest. We're all gonna look back towards the mirror. I invite you to look over your right shoulder. If you have lots of weight in your left, you can reach your left hand up, or you can thread the needle. So thread the needle underneath your right arm and then lay down on your right shoulder, your left shoulder, reaching your right arm above you. And that adds a little stretch into the arm and the back. Take your left knee back even further and line your ankle with your knee. Beautiful. And drop your left cheek to the earth. A few more breaths right here. Draw in. Create your full expression out. Take another big breath in and slowly release. We'll come up to seated. We're just gonna switch sides. So you can take your legs and just kind of swing them around. Your left knee in line with your left hip, right knee in line with your right hip. I'm creating those 2 45-degree angles, that same intention. You're gonna reach up and then twist. For me, I have more accessibility here. This twist is a little bit easier. I'm gonna thread my right hand underneath my left shoulder. I'm gonna do thread the needle. If you choose to take both hands out, Neither is a bad option. They both are incredible and intense. Big breaths here. Notice sometimes in the twist, your breath gets a little bit short. Go ahead and engage your core and find length through the rib cage, find length through the spine, and then take your twist. So you're a little bit longer. You should be able to breathe here. Three more breaths. One more full inhalation. Big exhalation. And release. Slowly come out. Wow. And then we're going to come on to the belly from here, right onto your belly. And we're going to move in to a few shoulder drills, and it's shoulder and pec drills that we're moving into. And these are really beneficial. Sometimes I'm asked why in a hips class I put these stretches in. And I truly put these in because these are back savers. Whether it's sleeping on the belly, you're pregnant, you've done too much lifting, whatever it is that's creating back pain, this helps alleviate back pain. It also is helping to alleviate back pain where the back connects to your lower lumbar, and your lower lumbar connects to your glutes, which are right in the hip area down into the hamstring. So it's all kind of an effect that happens throughout the whole body. So this stretch is really beneficial, not only to your whole body, but really in a hips class, connecting through your low back. So I'm gonna have you take your right hand out, and I want your right wrist in line with your right shoulder. So notice if your hand tends to go down, pull it up just a little bit higher. So wrist in line with shoulder, right cheek to the mat. Take your left hand over by your rib cage or your side, and then push over onto your right side. So notice my hand and arm did not move, just my torso and legs. Yeah, my body. Now from here, if I want more, we can raise our your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee and drop your foot behind you. So your knee is up towards the ceiling. If you want more, you can take your left hand and drop it behind you for a bind, like you're reaching for the mat or the earth. If you are even more mobile, you can take both knees up towards the ceiling. And we'll be here for probably 6 more breaths. Notice if you're holding your neck up, drop your head, and just bring some ease here. Four more breaths. Just allow gravity to set in. Let your body be all the tension you need. 2 more. Full inhalation. Exhale, slowly unbind, roll to your belly. You probably feel the blood flow, the heat coming all the way through your hand as you roll back, and then switch on to the left side. So you're going to line your left wrist with your left shoulder, drop onto your left cheek, and roll onto your left thigh. All of those same variations apply here. If this is intense enough, don't roll anymore. If you want more, go ahead. Knee to the sky, take the bind, maybe even the second knee up. I invite you to draw in and create your full expression out. Whatever that is right here. Another big inhale. And exhale right onto your belly. And this time we're going to take the right arm back out, but you're going to bend the elbow so that your hand is coming forward. So if you can see this bend in my elbow, and then I'm going to take it flat like that and then come right back onto the earth. So now my elbow is in line with my shoulder and my right cheek to the mat. We're going to take the same thing, but this time we're moving from the shoulder into the pec, so it's going to feel a little different. For me, this one is way more intense. Yeah, drop your head. And you'll notice you're now into another part of the body. So you're not working through that shoulder area anymore. Perfect. Keep going. I'm gonna come see you guys. I'm absolutely obsessed with Carrie's dogs. They are loving this class. Ah. And then go even further right here, a little bit deeper. And right onto your belly. Now we're gonna take this same exercise on the left side. Yeah, you want your left elbow on the mat, your right hand forward or left hand forward, and then roll over right onto the left side. For me, the left side is a lot more challenging. I barely get off of the ground. So don't just rush into this, take time. That's it. You can push a little bit deeper, see if you can't rotate over a little more. Just like that, beautiful. Breath in, and then exhale, roll to your belly. So we're gonna take the next one. The next one's called straight jacket, and it's because you're kind of going in like this, like you're gonna rotate your arms like this. So I'm gonna help you set it up. You're gonna come into Sphinx pose. So come up onto your forearms, like so. Oh, let me go back. I don't know if you can see me. Ah, there you go. And then you're gonna take your right and you're gonna pull it in really close to your chest and go under. So if you get stuck on the elbow, you're just gonna go to the side a little and come off of that elbow. Beautiful. Now take the left hand and go to the inside. So your right arm is still gonna be out and your left arm is under. And then you're just kind of scooching it under until you get in there like a cozy little straight jacket. Yeah, some of you guys look real comfortable here. Isn't this what you feel like now that we've been confined? Drop your head. That's it. You can walk your hands down to go a little bit deeper here. And breathe. Notice if you can go a little bit deeper. Just notice if you can squeeze in a little bit tighter. We're going to take 3 more breaths right here. And fill up. Release. Now you're going to just wipe your hands forward. So notice, I'm just going to take my hands forward like I'm wiping out. Yeah, and then elbows in. So we're going for the opposite side. So this time we're taking this left hand, we're gonna slide it under close to the chest, keep reaching. You might have a little more range of motion now that you've opened up a little bit. Right hand, and we're coming back under the left in the inside, closer to my chest, and then rolling all the way down. Chin down towards your elbows. We'll take those same 8 breaths right here, just finishing out this amazing shoulder, pec, and back stretch in our straight jackets. Four more breaths. Reach out a little bit more. Go a little bit deeper. Find your edge. Not the edge you allow people to see, but the one that you don't even know exists. Go even deeper. Everybody together, fill your lungs. Hold it. Let it go. Slowly wipe your hands forward. And then just reach, like keep reaching your hands forward as long as you can. It's like the best little stretch. Keep reaching, coming out of your armpits, out of your shoulder sockets, and then right there, hold, ground through the earth and pull yourself back right here for 3, 2, let it go. Now take your hands and create a bind behind your low back and go up for locust. Just opening the chest, expanding through the arms, the chest, the low back for 3, 2, release. Slowly. Upward facing, big open, downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Lift your right foot up to the sky, swing it through. We're going for half pigeon. Nice and warm. Set up, create the physical foundation. Square your hips and then move in right here, fully in. We've done a lot of opening of the hips from the inside, the outside, and around the sides of your hips. So I invite you into this moment, not into a default, but into a new expression. Like I said a moment ago, it's like the expression that you've never even gone into. You don't even know it exists. It's a place where you have to be in discovery. Throughout these virtual classes, I've been talking about discovery. You know, I thought I had stepped out of my comfort zone when I created the hips class or the handstand workshop. And lately, I've been in even more discovery around my comfort zone or my discomfort zone. And, you know, shifting into the studios having to be unlimited space and possibly closing down soon and having to move into a virtual space was not in my comfort zone. In fact, it had me so far on the edge that it was about whether I was going to jump off or I was going to be in creation. And I chose to be of service right here and in creation. And I invite you that same choice. Like right there, when you want to just jump off the ledge, when you're on that edge, move to the other side. And just start to use that as motivation to create something new. When I was little, I used to use that anxiety, that nervous energy to like take me into things that I would never do now, like jump off cliffs into water, you know, swim with sharks, zip line all over the world. And like now it's the fear. It's the fear of pain, the fear of disappointment, the fear of failure that takes me out. The feeling of not looking good, not being good enough. And that in itself is failure, right? Like just not doing. So I invite you out of your head, out of all of those places that you could be right now, and just right here in your hips. Move into the discomfort here and start to find out something about yourself. Maybe a new limitation, maybe how far you're willing to go. Maybe you'll find what you want to hold on to. And I invite you right here, right now, to just move. Move your hands forward. Move your hips down. And move your breath through. Yeah, through your nose as you inhale to full capacity, building strength, building fire. And then as you exhale through your nose, reaching out and taking it even deeper, right here, 3 last breaths. Draw in to create your full expression out. Downward facing dog. Shake out your hips. Pedal your feet. Take it to the other side. Half pigeon. Your left foot, or excuse me, your left foot to the sky, bringing your left knee towards your left wrist. And you'll set up for your half pigeon. Line your body. Square your hips and walk it forward. And acknowledge the differences on your left side. Maybe they didn't exist on your right side. Press your right hip forward. Walk your hands down. Bring in just the next 5 breaths. Just bring in for every breath like something you're grateful for right here, right now. Yeah, and if you're still on number 1, like you need to be breathing. Yeah, number 2. Yeah, and breathe in something for the next 3 that you're grateful for, and exhale something you can let go of. Bring your intention right here in the room, on the mat. Inhale, gratitude, something. Exhale, something that brings attitude. And add another 3 because it feels so good. What are you grateful for? And then let out something you aren't. Something you don't need that no longer serves a valuable purpose in your life. And then go a little bit deeper. Last 5 breaths right here in your half pigeon. Letting go of distractions and staying right in. 2 breaths. A full inhale. Find down dog as you exhale. Bend your knees, shake out your hips. And take another big inhale. Exhale, frog, right? Into frog. Now, if this is your first frog at home, you're gonna take your knees to the outer edges of your mat, like as far as you can take your knees, and then you're gonna shift your hips back. You want your hips in line with your knees or behind. You don't want your hips forward. You want your ankle in line with your knee as you press back. You can come on to your elbows or your forearms. And I don't think I muted all of you guys, and I hear someone chewing gum. If you can just pop out the gum, you guys, I'm gonna mute all of you, but for safety, we don't want gum in the class, and we also don't want it on the audio. So I am going to mute you, but if you have that, just go ahead and take it out. Awesome. Now shift your hips back even deeper. If you're experiencing knee pain, you'll just roll your mat up a little bit more, or if you're at home and you've got something fluffy there, a blanket, a pillow, you can shove that under the knee. Great, yeah. Notice if you're on your forearms, just because you don't want to go any deeper. Yeah, I invite you to just test the waters. Can you come off of your forearms? Still with your hips back. Don't let your hips come forward. And then right here, just lift the front of your pelvis up. Let your tailbone descend. So if your belly is drifting towards the mat, engage your core. Shift your hips back even more. And then walk your hands out a little bit more. See if you can't drop your chest towards the earth. Yeah, Sean, just like that. Drop down even more. Let your chest drop. Notice where there's that resistance. Notice if you can soften in the shoulder blades, right, in this area. Draw your shoulders in, move your upper arm bones back. That's softening through the neck. Everybody is doing incredible right here. Sinking the hips back, settling right into your frog. If you find yourself wanting to fidget or move out, I invite you a deeper breath. Frog can be intense. Let your breath be just as intense. We'll be in this frog for less than a minute, right here. This is it. This is all you've got right here. Draw in, fully express out. And shift back even more, like really opening through the hips, letting your groin start to release. Full inhale. Roll to your belly on the exhale. And just ever so slowly coming onto the belly, allowing the feet to straighten behind you. This can be an intense release. Sometimes we're just shaking the hips out a little bit. And come back onto your mat. Right in to a seated position. We're going to come onto the mat, sit up. And I want you to pull your right knee into your chest and roll back as if you're moving into supine twist. So right knee over to your left side. Draw your right shoulder into the mat. Now, I like to take my left hand and go under the leg so that I can kind of hold it like a shelf. And then you're gonna bend your left leg, your bottom leg, and you're gonna reach with your right hand for your ankle. Beautiful. Yeah. And then when this bottom one bends, you're gonna reach back. Perfect. Now see if you can't pull it this way, and you're gonna go right into the hip. You okay if I touch you? Okay, perfect. So we're not doing a lot of physical assist, so I always ask if you just heard me, I'm asking just to make sure. Big breath in. And now everybody pull your ankle closer to the back of your neck. Yeah. Yeah, right into the hip flexor. Yeah. That's it. Breath in. Draw your left shoulder back and then go even deeper, allowing gravity to settle in. That's it. Where's the stress hanging out today, right? Yeah, breath in. And then we're gonna go right here, empty it out. Yeah, just like that for 5, 4, 3, release. Slowly onto your back. Great job. Lift up and stretch. And then we're going to the other side. Yeah, after that big long lengthening, pull the left knee in. Take supine on the right side. And find that little hook with your leg and then bend your right leg, the bottom leg, and grab for your foot, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna pull the tail. So cat pulling its tail is what we call this. The bottom one. Yep, I gotcha. Yeah, this one's here. And then it's this one. Breathe in and out. Yeah. Everybody fill up. And then empty. Yeah, just like that. Find that hip flexor. You're gonna keep opening here, finding that edge. So there we go. Yeah. Just allow yourself to relax here. Big breath in, full empty out. And then mindfully come back to center. Nice work. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Reach your hands over your head. We're gonna take a little banana asana right here because it feels good. So in banana asana, I'll stand up for you just to give you, and everybody else is on the floor. So you're gonna reach your hands over to the right as far as you can go, but don't lift your shoulders. And then I want you to take your feet as far over to the right as you can without lifting your hip. And then you can take your left ankle over your right. So you actually look like a banana on the floor. Perfect. And as you think length, you're gonna inhale and reach. And as you exhale, you're gonna like take a baby crunch, getting a deeper stretch. Just like that, breathe in and out. Another big inhale, exhale. Then walk your banana to the other side. Your hands over to the left. Your heels and ankles over to the left. And create that long stretch, 3 breaths in your banana asana right here. And take another big inhale. Exhale, just go deeper. And back to the center. All the way back into the center of your mat. Lift your feet up to the sky. You can take waterfall here. You can move into shoulder stand or even Karnapadasana. Or no, don't move there. Shoulder stand, or you can move into a traditional headstand. I love waterfall, just extending the feet up to the sky, allowing my blood to just rush down into the trunk of my body. This is a great little love time with the pups. They love it when we roll onto our backs. They feel like we're being submissive to them. Look, carriers are like, yes, it's the moment. I almost brought my dog to class with me today, and then he decided he'd rather eat a bowl of chicken, so we missed out on that. But right here, anything else you have, if you're in shoulder stand, take plow. Drop your feet to the earth behind you. And just like that, from plow to Karnapadasana. Bend the knees, cover the ear holes. If you're in waterfall, I invite you to raise your hands up to the sky too, just letting all the blood rush right into the trunk of your body. A little extra juice. From Karnapadasana back to plow. From plow to shoulder stand. Right here, everybody, make your way back to the earth. Slowly, mindfully. Reach your feet out in front of you. Let's take a little supine twist, right knee into your chest, and just take your right knee over to your left side for supine. Gaze past your right shoulder, 3 breaths right here. Just allow your breath to do the work. And another full inhale. And then let it out. Return to the center and switch sides. Pull your left knee into your chest, squeezing it close to your body. Fall onto your right side for supine twist. Press your left shoulder down into the mat. Look past your left shoulder. Find a deep breath in. And then exhale. 3 more, just like that. Come back into the center. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Well, one hand on your heart and one to your belly. Resetting right here with love and gratitude. Through all of these times right here of discomfort and of challenge, I invite you back to this space of love and gratitude. Bring one hand on your heart to reconnect with the love in you, and one on your belly to help calm your nervous system in times of need. And with a full inhale, hold. Right here, hold your breath at your maximum capacity for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Shavasana. Final rest. Wait for timely action. Watch the surfer as he works his way out to sea. See him watching the waves, waiting for the right moment, the right timing, the right swell. Sometimes the waves come quickly. Sometimes he has to tread water patiently for a long time, waiting and watching before he can ride the wave. Learn to ride the waves of energy in your life. Learn to wait for the right time to take action. Learn to wait until your senses, your emotions, your body, and the universe give you the signal you need. Yes, you have a list of things you want to do. But as soon as you have made that list, visualize what you want, you've already begun a powerful force. You've already begun to engage the universe in helping bring what you want. There are moments that are more perfect than others to innate action, to make that phone call, to finish up that task. Untimely action will not get the job done any sooner. It will simply waste your energy and send you back to sea, waiting for the right wave. Focus on your goal, muster all of your forces, and head out to sea. Then wait patiently for the right time, for the right energy, for the right wave. The right wave will come. When it does, grab your board, jump on, and ride it for all it's worth. Bring movement back to your body. Your fingers and toes. Your knees to your chest. Squeeze them into your body and fall to your right side for a fetal position. And slowly, with your eyes closed, press to a seated position. And sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart center. Right here to yourself. Acknowledge something that you love and are grateful for. And bring your hands to your forehead center. And acknowledge something else that you love and are grateful for. And take an inhale. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Awesome. Let me turn some light back in the room so that you can see us. And we can see you. Awesome. And I saw some more of you joined us online, and we had some more join us in the studio. I acknowledge each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for making it. Thank each of you for tuning in. If you are live streaming, tell your friends, tell your not friends, tell your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, anybody who wants to tune in right now. It's free. And who cannot use a little more yoga in their lives right now with everything that's happening? So I invite you. We are live streaming lots of classes. We've got some incredible teachers who are here to help live stream. We are live streaming every Monday and Wednesday, the 6 a.m., the 9:15, and the 5:45. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's the 6 a.m., the 9:15, the 5:30, and the 7. On Fridays, it's the 6 a.m., the 9:15, and Yoga Sculpt at 5:30, which is really cool. We get to keep Yoga Sculpt. If you don't have weights at home, I invite you to take your water bottles, fill them up with water, and freeze them. They become great weights and they feel good after class. So other than that, something 2.5 pounds. If you've got little dogs, cats, whatever you need to create weight, go ahead and bring that on Fridays at 5:30. On Saturdays, you guys were running the 8 a.m. with Lewis and the 9:30 with me. And in between, Lewis is leading that 15-minute free guided meditation. You can jump in before my class or after his class. And then on Sundays, we're doing the 9:30 and the 9 a.m. I keep calling it a 9:30. It's a 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings and the tips class. We are also looking for Dot to add a yin class. If you've got times that work for you, you're looking for yin. I see some yeses out there. Yes, if you're looking for yin, Dot is going to add a yin class. So please just shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook, whatever channel you have, and tell us times that work for you for a yin class that aren't already times we're doing, and Dot's going to get in here and lead that for you. Now, I heard that there was going to be a press conference at 5 o'clock and that the governor might move all non-essential businesses to close for the next 2 weeks. We would be considered a non-essential business, but we will not close virtually, you guys. We will be continuing to hold virtual classes, whether it's from our living room right into your living room, or we're coming right here to the studio with a person to help us. We will be here for you. So don't turn your computers off. Keep dialing in. We promise to be here for you. And just continue to let us know what you need. Again, thank each and every one of you, and thank all of you. You guys have a great Sunday. Happy hips. Bye. Oh my gosh, thank you.